Right. That's that's always the best intro. If Slender were here, he'd get mad that I was trying to give credit to you for making it because he says we're past that, but I say I should still do
I agree.
it.
Hello.
Hey, thanks to Madchismo himself coming in here to co-host because Slender Dad is feeling under the weather today. He did message me when I told him that you said you would be able to come on, and he was like, Mad is better than anybody else on YouTube about hosting on other people's channels. So you did a good job there. Get him
True.
to come on your show because I guess Slender's trying to be the new Scott, like Sporking News. He's just
Yeah,
not even going to show up.
it's so much easier when I can just focus on being the talent.
Exactly. Oh, of course we got Tina in there hanging out. Hey, Tina, with her Loki avatar. Apparently,
God.
I forced Mads to actually finish Loki episode 3 because I put it in the description. So I'm sorry for that, man.
Nothing happened.
No, it was a filler
I
episode.
hate it.
It was 3 minutes of actual events wrapped up in an entire episode.
Every episode is a filler episode.
Hmm. It really is. I I did appreciate, of course, that they managed to give us two girl bosses showing facing off against each other by the end, though.
I mean, kind of three if you count TikTok.
Oh, that's right. She got fired this week from another show. The girl who does the voice for that is Tara Strong.
Oh no, what happened?
She did a post, an anti-Hamas post because she's Jewish. So another cartoon she was doing a voice for fired her. I was like, I think they're not reading
Wow.
the room very good because she was, she's, posting specifically that Hamas is the problem, and they're like, you're being anti, the other people in that zone.
Hmm.
It's like, all right. Oh, Tina's got her opinion on Loki. Glorious as usual. Tina is burdened with glorious purpose to promote Loki for the rest of her life.
It's
Apparently.
just not good.
Did you notice that? Is it Luke Wilson? Luke Wilson or Owen Wilson?
That's
Owen
Owen.
Wilson. Yeah, Owen Wilson. He was doing his best Brad Pitt from Ocean's 11 impression, where he was just constantly eating food
Oh, I
through
didn't
the
know.
entire
I
episode.
I just noticed the one time with the popcorn or whatever.
Yeah, it just. I mean, he's playing Luke. He's playing Owen Wilson, which is sometimes was fine. The first episode of this season I didn't mind. I said was pretty solid because it was basically just him, Tom Hiddleston, and Short Round interacting with each other,
Yeah,
and they were fun to watch, good chemistry. And then they immediately broke that team up, and the show's been going downhill ever since. I
correct.
mean,
Yeah. Sorry. Did I ever? I don't even know if I can say it. Uh, did I ever share with you the Fatata policeman?
no, you didn't.
Listen, it's it's one of my favorite things on YouTube that I forget about for a decade or so, and then I remember it. It is the funniest thing on YouTube. It's old YouTube.
Okay. All right.
Hi, I'm
Let's do
Josh
that.
the Postman Perry. Some viewers have said that this show is too politically incorrect. They've asked me, why can't you just be funny without being so offensive? I thank you for your helpful comments. This episode is just for you.
Yay!
He is a cop and he's learning.
So, are you two questions? Did talking about Loki make you think of
Yes,
this?
because it's so retarded.
And two, would he have come up with a better plan to catch
Yes.
Victor Timely?
Yeah, this is the cop we need.
Impaired. He's the mentally disabled police officer.
That's me. This is the politically correct version of it, so I thought it would be okay.
Okay.
He
Good morning, ma'am.
Hello, officer.
Now, I think I told you, I have been falling down a YouTube rabbit hole of watching body cam, like, arrest
Yeah.
footage. And, number one, I am really, really intrigued about, did you feel like you had the right to get someone's ID every single time you talked with them? Because
Yeah,
this seems like a
absolutely.
big point of contention across interactions with police.
No, that's dumb. Yeah, whenever I interact with you, I have absolutely every right to identify who you are, who I am dealing with.
So you're yeah. So I got some civil rights lawyer channels that seem to vehemently disagree with that.
Well, they're idiots. If I have a legal reason to contact you, then I can then I am allowed to identify who you are.
Look at this. Slender wouldn't show up, but at least Bride of Slender came into the chat and is
She gets
impressed.
it.
She gets it. Let's see where this interaction with law
Again, this is
enforcement
the
goes.
politically correct version because people
Are
are
you
complaining.
aware why I put you over this morning?
No, I'm not.
You were driving 48 in a 30-mile-per-hour zone.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I must have not been paying attention.
License and registration, please.
Sure.
This is what the show would be.
Here you go.
I'm going to give you a citation for your moving violation. Please read the instructions carefully.
I understand. Thanks.
Sign here, please.
It's a good thing he didn't smell the odor of marijuana.
Right, dude, this is so fucking brilliant, and it was done so long ago, but it gets it, you know.
Here you are, ma'am. Please drive carefully.
I will. Thanks, officer. Have a nice day.
You too. Goodbye.
He is a cop and he's learning impaired. He's the mentally disabled police officer.
Guys, look it up. Look up. Yes, this is real. No, he's not really a cop, Slender. What the fuck?
I mean, that's apparently what Slender thinks of being a police officer. That's terrible.
Yeah, just look up retarded policeman and see that the how it actually goes on the videos.
So that was what a special police officer looks like on old YouTube. This is what it looks like on Disney Plus. So you got Owen Wilson, and this was all an excuse to put them in little dapper 1890s outfits, I think.
I mean, there's whatever. What?
Slender, I figured it was similar to Mad's career.
How dare you?
Ooh. No. Mad only wanted to quit once body cams were.
Yeah. Don't nobody need to be seeing what I'm doing?
Which, by the way, is endless. There's endless YouTube content watching body cam footage. And I'll be honest, even ones where it's not, like nobody gets shot, nobody's beat down, just people being stupid on body camera.
Dude, I'm interested. Show me one of your favorites.
All right, let me look around.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, Bobby. Short Round is he's really awesome. He's very charismatic, has good charisma with and chemistry with Luke, with Owen Wilson and Tom Hiddleston. So they immediately broke up that set after the first episode, and now we're getting back to Sylvie. And this week was Renslayer. Is that what her name is?
Yes, I don't. So fucking try hard of a name.
And also like animated little clock is apparently more important than having three guys together who actually make you want to watch the show and have compelling interactions. So I'm pretty sure that, and I had said this when Slender was raking me over the coals when I said the first episode was pretty solid and good. And I'd said I'm worried it's going to go downhill from there, and it did. From episode
of course
2,
it did.
Yeah. Let's see. Why don't the Avengers use the Hulk to advertise their services? He's essentially a giant banner. Oh, that is
Who said this?
That's a dad joke from.
Oh, that's so dad.
We're real. Wade Nation gaming clips. That's that's a good dad joke though. I mean, I'm gonna tell my 8-year-old and he'll probably think it's hilarious. Now, while I'm looking up one of my favorite clips, Matt, why don't you kind of share the mad summary of episode 3? Because I'm interested to see how you would
Oh.
summarize what happened.
Yeah. So, yeah, they need H8's time well, whatever his name is.
Victor Timely,
Okay.
which is such a try-hard name. You want to talk about try-hard names, right?
Victor Timely. Get the fuck out of here. What?
Like V Timely, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, they need Victor Timely to come and sign in because nobody can guess his password, so that they can fix the multiverse because there's not enough room for it to grow, so they need to move the timeline into a bigger pot. But the only way they can do that is with Kang's voice recognition or face recognition or thumbprint, whatever. Anyway, so yeah, he has to get there and he has to email, because he has to click on forgot password, email it, then they email it to him a link, and then he has to go to the link and then save the timeline.
Yeah, that's probably, I think they make up some crazy BS about like a temporal aura, which is like
his aura,
like his time fingerprint.
Yes, like I said, they need his finger. They literally need him to unlock it.
Yeah, on a form it'd be Timely Victor. Oh, hey zombie.
Hey Andy.
Box reviews. Hey guys.
Yeah, so they need to go get him, but he is hanging out with Miss TikTok in Cunty Van Zant. What's her name?
Renslayer?
Yeah, Renslayer sounds like a fucking 80s metal band.
Ravinda, like it's all right. So it's an old like 60s, 70s comic book space princess name. It was kind of silly then, and it's even stupider on a TV show. Like Ravona or Ravina, something like that.
Yeah. So anyway, so Pendragon and Time Cop, TikTok, they give the book to H.H. Timely so that he can invent stuff, but he's not really inventing things. He's really just copying from the book, which is weird because they're one of the examples you use for time travel paradox would be, let's say you're a struggling comedian and then your future self comes and gives you
a jokes,
gives you a joke, gives you the bit that you make your career on, right? Who came up with the joke?
So it's interesting that you mentioned that because they did something in the show that nobody noticed because they didn't actually make a big deal and point it out. When they went to the main timeline, it said main timeline. And that was in the first time they went there, which was, I think, 1868.
Yeah.
And then when they go to the Chicago World's
1893.
Fair, it has a little blurb, and it's very small. It says branched timeline. So the way I think they're trying to say in this version of the Marvel time travel, every time you do something like that, it creates a new timeline. But they don't make a point. They need to tell you this stuff so that you understand, because otherwise it's like you said, it doesn't work because it's a paradox and it shouldn't work.
Yeah.
But they don't, and they're assuming that you're paying super close attention to the little like tags about when and where they're going places.
I mean, everybody had to miss it because everyone is just scrolling on their fucking phone looking at Twitter.
I watched this one on I watched it specifically because I knew Tina would be in the chat, and I was so bored out of my mind watching this episode. And then in the end, when they have their little fight,
there was a fight.
Yeah, where Renslayer shows up with her steam gadget.
Where does she get that from? The last time we saw her, she was paddling on a fucking boat, but now she is caught up with them.
I'm just going to point out that a woman doesn't necessarily usually have the upper body strength to have probably pulled that off. Like,
I mean,
because
I
they
think
were
Tina would
going.
know this though, but that lake is pretty big, right?
Yeah, let's ask Tina over there. This was taking place in Chicago. Would you be able to, in the middle, like just being dropped off in the middle of it, just paddle your way over to Wisconsin? Because that's what she did. Let's see what Bobby said. Maybe I didn't understand the first season, but I thought anytime they change something, even if it's moving the timelines, that's now a variant, and now they get clipped or whatever it is they do. Yes,
Yeah, they're not clipping them anymore.
that's what they stopped doing that. That was the season finale thing. They decided we're not just clipping timelines, we're letting them do their own thing. And Tina just says nope.
No, the Great Lake isn't that great. Anyways, yeah, so her ass paddled across this lake, caught up to them within an hour of them getting there with a device that she had time to stop and buy the material and find a lab.
Now I'm thinking that if they were trying to, that maybe he built that and it was in his room. They didn't make that clear, so you don't know where it came from. Maybe
We don't know
Tina
where
picked
she
up on
came
it.
from.
Yeah, maybe Tina picked up on it because I was
I was scrolling.
I was zoning a little bit by then.
Yeah, I looked up and she's there with this fucking futuristic gun looking thing like from Aliens, you know. And I was like, what's happening? How does she get here? What's going on?
Yeah, I didn't
None of it
notice
makes sense.
the little creepy animated clock was trying to get with Victor Timely.
Right?
Apparently, she's got
She
a
wanted
thing
that
for.
she wanted that dang it, I had it earlier when I did it. She wanted that multi-dimensional dick.
Oh, well, she's got to watch out because that's
That's Van
he's-
Zant's multi-dimensional. Well, I guess all
All
dicks
right.
are multi-dimensional, aren't they?
All right, hold on. So Tina is giving us geography here. From the fairgrounds to Wisconsin is not crossing the lake. It's sailing up the shore. What the hell does that mean? Sailing up. Is there a shore? Like, wouldn't that be a lake shoreline?
I mean, it looked like they were going away from the shore when they were on the boat. It looked like they were in open fucking water.
I mean, it is a great lake, so big. And I mean, that's, again, proving the point. So,
Ugh.
I
Anyways,
mean, it was.
I don't have anything to say about this show because this show doesn't have anything to say.
I'm basically
about itself?
checked out. I'm honestly checked out now.
Yeah,
I'm
it's not
3
even-
episodes in, and I'm done.
It's not even bad enough to be entertaining. What are you coming out here for?
Oh, were you having too much fun?
Go ahead. No, you wanted to come out here and make a joke. Why are you getting all quiet? Oh, now she doesn't want to say the joke.
All right, let's see. Tina's explaining it's the same side of the shore, thus not crossing the lake, just shore to shore. All right, and Slender, who's also from Illinois, Wisconsin and Illinois share a border and a shore. I hear whispering. I hear whispers.
Yes, I'm dick-clusive. Thank you. That's why she came out here. Huh? Yes, I got that dick-clusive means inclusive of all because it's multidimensional.
That was my favorite thing. I just over like her explaining the joke so that no, if I explain it, you're gonna laugh. You're gonna really laugh because it's like inclusive, but with a dick.
Why are you sad facing? All right, anyways.
All right, Slender says she could have just walked along the shoreline and saved time instead of. All right, I'm with Mad because it looked like they were in deep water.
Yeah, they were in open water.
That's not the kind of water you get being right by the shoreline.
No,
I feel
there's no waves. It's over by the couch. What? No, I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to Chad. I was letting him know that the show is over by the couch. Oops, sorry. Told her the wrong place. Anyway.
Now I'm wondering, Slender, did you watch the episode? Did you go Jack Sparrow that stuff because we were talking about it, or are you just talking about? Oh, Tina says hi to Shredda.
Oh, Tina said hi. She said hello, but like in a girl way. Like, you know what I mean? Like, hello.
Oh, you mean then if it was a girl
I'm
way, it was
kidding.
like
I'm kidding.
Tina was like Tina. She says hi and she likes your shoes
Yes, she likes your shoes.
because girls always talk that way.
Yep.
All right. Gun surprise, you're not trying to introduce characters like Mr. Sinister that'd be in the past starting his experiments on mutants since now they have X-Men in the MCU or something. Yeah, I mean, they could have done something if they had a plan. That would have been cool. But no, they're not going to do that. This is all about Kang the Conqueror, and by Kang I mean Ravonna Renslayer, because the very end of the episode was little animated clock girl telling her that she knows a secret
Yep.
and it's about her and she's not going to be happy. It's probably going to be that she was the one who made of it all along and he stole it from her.
Honestly, out of all of the female characters, hers is the most realistic when it comes to a female because of how vindictive she is.
Oh, the little clock.
The AI, yeah, the AI is a more accurate depiction of a woman than
Not to
any other
mention
women in the show.
And the only time the little AI clock talks to another woman is just to start getting her mad about something.
Right?
It's like, hey, I wasn't going to tell you this, but let me tell you this.
Yeah.
All right. Slender didn't actually watch it, just basing off where he says, well, he's laying on the couch and wish he was dead. Well, if you play Elden Ring, you could die a few times and keep up. Oh, so it was terrible. I would rate this episode like a 3 out of 10.
I mean, I don't even know if it registers for me because it was nothing. It didn't move the needle. It wasn't bad enough to be fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because Mad enjoys, for the audience, Mad enjoys things that are terrible. Like,
oh, absolutely.
He, like, if it's genuine, like if they're, and number one, they need to be trying to make something, not planning it for it to be terrible, and it just needs to come off that way.
I plan on doing a video on Fast 5 or Fast 10.
It was so terrible. That one is exactly what it was because they were trying.
My mind, bro. I watched it twice, back to back.
Where you've got flamboyant gay Joker as played by Jason Momoa.
I loved it. I loved every minute he was on screen. It was amazing. Listen, bro.
Talking about Loki, but
bro, if you watch it with the framing of the director and what he said, the director said that his movie, because this was the first time he directed a Fast and the Furious movie, that his Fast and the Furious movie will be the most grounded of all of the movies. He even said that James Wan and the other ones got a little bit too fanciful with the physics.
If I remember Fast X, at the end of it, doesn't Vin Diesel like drive off a giant dam?
That is actually more grounded than when he, while flying through the air in his car, was able to move his car to shield civilians from a blast.
Tina, I think it's timely due to the fear of AI. What do you got against Allen Iverson?
Right? His crossover was legit.
You afraid of practice, Tina? It's just practice. Have you seen those new ads with Allen Iverson? They actually, no. I genuinely have enjoyed seeing him on TV again. It's funny because they're like, oh, how did you learn to do that? Or how did you get that? I just asked AI. And he's like, can I ask AI? And they're like, yeah, go ahead. Hey, AI, how do I get a burger or something? And Allen Iverson pops up on the screen. He's like, go to the grill and you make it.
Like, awesome. That's perfect for him. Also, the dad jokes are strong in the chat tonight, I see.
Oh, yeah.
No, the next one.
50th Fast. All right, let's see. I'm surprised they didn't just call it Fast 10 Your Seatbelts. Oh, Jesus. That is a dad joke.
Honestly, the way the movie was made, that would be fitting.
It was I don't think people realize how and Jason Momoa was having so much
It
fun.
he was banana, bro. Him and Vin Diesel on the dam. They had an entire conversation with each other, responding to each other with no way to communicate. There was no radio. They were not in earshot of each other, but they legit responded to what each other was saying.
Like, all right, let me. It's for people who may not have seen Fast X.
It is glorious.
This is the Jason Momoa's character design.
When he showed up like this, I lost my mind.
This is for the standoff he's having with.
He is full on Jack Sparrow in this movie.
Welcome into Brahma Bull, right for us talking about flamboyant gay Joker, as played by Jason Momoa.
Oh, I've been back there for 24 minutes just listening.
Yeah, he left me back there too. Have you seen this movie, Brahma?
Yeah, I saw it. I don't like any of the Fast and Furious. I'll watch them. They're goofy, stupid, but I'll watch them.
This was on another level.
All right, I'm gonna say one thing positive, genuinely positive.
I
for
loved
Fast
it.
X.
I watched it twice in the same weekend.
The positive thing I'll say for Fast X is this was probably the least annoying performance from Brie Larson for me.
I forgot she
since
was
Scott
in this
Pilgrim.
fucking movie. When she shows up on the bridge or whatever, where the fuck did you come from?
Yeah, where she's rocking her little tennis shoes and pantsuit while
How did
she's
she
shooting,
get there? How did these people get here? It's insane. I want to watch it again.
Slender saying that is the most metrosexual Jason Momoa I've ever seen. You didn't watch
He
Stargate
fucking
Atlantis.
killed
apparently.
it, dude.
He was. I mean, I get what he was playing, and it works completely for what he's doing. He's really leaning into it. It's great. He's
The scene where he is having a full on conversation with dead guys,
yes.
and
Right.
they even block it as if he is having a conversation with real people, because they will cut away to the corpse waiting for a response like they would in a normal scene. It's insane. And everybody wanted to cut it, but apparently one executive or whatever was like, no, that's the movie. That has to stay in. So that's why it feels so
That was
conjointed.
the pitch meeting.
Yeah, that's why it feels so just there, because it doesn't lead to anything. It doesn't add anything except for greatness.
Now the guy who played Reacher was also in Fast X too.
Yes, that was insane too. Everything about that movie was insane.
What that guy is getting more inflated every role he gets.
He legit was there to give a rundown of the first 9 movies. That's all he did.
And because you might remember him, he was on Smallville briefly as
Of course.
as Aquaman, for Smallville, and then he was on Titans, and he got 3 times bigger than he was when he was Aquaman. Then when he was on Reacher, he was another.
Whoa! You're skipping Blue Mountain State.
Oh, that's true.
He was Thad Castle, the greatest middle linebacker in fictional college football history.
I just see him walking in Fast X, and I was like, this man definitely can't touch his toes.
He definitely has his toilet paper on a stick,
He's not able. He's sacrificing the mobility for the strength. He could probably tear a phone book in half for Jesus, but
And he randomly got a fight scene. Why? Well, we got him.
He's playing Reacher, so we've got to do it.
Oh,
what
man,
he's
I
here
love this
for.
movie. You found my body cam?
Yeah, I've got to load it up because my favorite ones that I watch. That
Pete
make me
Davidson
laugh
was in the movie.
in Fast X. I didn't.
He was?
I don't remember him being in there.
Oh, did they throw him in when they were doing that race where Momoa was going to kill the guy with a bomb just for?
Oh, dude, do you remember when? Yeah, it's all about family. You can't buy the streets. You know that scene where Momoa showed? I actually from the clip this picture you get showed. That
Yep.
scene, every time they would lift their guns, it would do that stupid movie trope of every gun making a noise
Where they're like these.
again and again, and there's hundreds of guns out there, so it's just overwhelming.
I forget which movie it was. I was watching it with my father a couple weeks ago, and I was like, "Look, I enjoy shooting as a sport too much in the last. I've gotten over the last decade, I've gotten into guns and firearms and all kind of thing. So it's ruined some movies for me because when we were watching this movie, it was a Glock, and they made the
Yes.
sound of the hammer cocking back.
Yes.
And I was like,
Yes.
"Oh
Right.
my god!" And my dad's like, "What's wrong?" And I was like, "It's a striker fired gun.
That's not how this works.
There's
That's
no
not how any
hammer.
of this works.
There's no hammer."
I don't know if it's just out of the feel of necessity to have it, because it's the same thing. You got to have a Wilhelm scream in your movie, somewhere mixed in. You just have to. That's the rules of Hollywood. Is it also that, this doesn't make any fucking sense, but we're going to do it in editing anyways? Who's the sound guy that does all these movies?
Yeah, I think they call them Foley artists, or the sound people in Hollywood. And I guess it must just be an accepted thing. Like, you take the gun out, you have to show people it's loaded.
Yeah,
How
do
you
they
do
think
that?
everyone's
You
so
make
stupid?
the sound that
You make
like,
the cocking sound.
Make the cocking sound. It's like, that's no.
That's how everybody's going to know shit just got real.
And I guarantee you, gangster guys on the street are locked and loaded with their guns. They're not like carrying with nothing in the chamber.
Right?
Especially not 100 in the chamber.
The funny thing is, when the other way it goes is like there's the Glocks where they make the hammer. They actually make the sound of the hammer going back, and then there's
Or they turn it
revolvers
off
where-
safe. They
Yeah. Where someone has a revolver and they make the slide cock sound like on a revolver. I'm like, no.
That's no.
Right.
I was like, that's the one where you should make the hammer sound.
Yeah.
You don't do. All right, let me switch. What the
Do
you
sound guys have a
guys
union?
I think
I
yes,
don't
they
know.
do, and they're going. Their deal runs out next year, so they might go on strike.
We will not allow them. Part of that deal is going to be learn how to fucking do.
Do gun sound effects.
All right, I like the one that makes me laugh the most are like sorority girls drunk.
Yeah, dude. Oh
Yep.
man, they hated me. I went out one time and this chick was like, "Why do you hate me?" I'm like, "Oh, I don't hate you. I'm indifferent. I do not care. I have no I have no investment in your well-being."
Okay.
Yes,
Bechet syndrome?
Bechet syndrome. The last time I was diagnosed, I was about.
She's trying to make an
third
excuse for
person in
being
Mexico
drunk.
to have it.
Okay.
It's very similar to lupus.
Okay. All right.
What?
And have you tried these tests?
Apparently, she's like Jada Pinkett Smith.
She has mache.
Yeah,
Oh, I thought she said bitch A.
Bechet.
I've got
Bechet.
bitch A syndrome.
So is he about to do a SFST?
Let me let's see if the captions work. Let's
Best
see.
as best you can, and we'll go from there, okay?
Yes, sir.
Do you feel comfortable walking in those shoes?
Yep.
Does your autoimmune disease or whatever it is, does it affect your ability to walk and balance?
At times I do get lesions inside of my intestines. I did go to the doctor
What?
for a lesion that I have.
Okay, and did they
What?
So I'm guessing people overshared with you to try to get out of tickets?
Yeah, but like what? What
I
is?
know. Dude,
Bitch,
deletions
that ain't
on
gonna
your
affect your
intestines?
balance. That can affect your life.
they give you something for it? Do you think it's better? They haven't done anything?
There's
Okay,
no
so the
cure for it.
lesion inside your intestine, does that affect your ability to walk and balance?
As far as I know of, no.
Okay. All right, put your feet together like this for me.
Yes,
Put
sir.
your arms out of your pockets and down by your side.
Wait, did
I'm
he?
gonna be looking at
Okay,
your
yeah.
eyes.
So we must come in after the HGN. Oh no, okay, he's doing it now. He's doing
Okay,
HGN
down on
now.
your side, please. Be
Yes,
looking
sir.
at your eyes. Need you to watch the tip of this pin right here with your eyes.
All right, if you want to pause it, I can explain this.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's hear this.
So it's horizontal gaze nystagmus. Whenever whenever a either alcohol or even certain drugs are introduced in your system, it causes an involuntary movement of the eye. So if you picture an eye, picture a marble and you're rolling it across glass and it's smooth, right? If you take that marble and you do it across sandpaper, and there's those jerking movements, that's what nystagmus is, and that's what you're looking for. So so there's a bounce to it. In fact, I did so many. I worked weekends at night, and during the week, you know what I mean. I only work 2 days, but all I did was fucking DWIs. I can do SFST to this day in my sleep, no problem. There's 6 clues that he's going to be looking for. He's going to look for nystagmus onset prior to 45 degrees on both eyes, obviously, and then at max deviation. So he's going to, when he swings it, he's going to go all the way out, and then he'll pause it there, and then he'll look for that bounce, right? And I was good enough to where I could actually get a pretty good gauge of what you're going to blow on the intox by how much bounce was in your eye.
So you're saying that to beat this test, you just got to do it at Event Horizon and just pluck them out right then?
No, what
Let's use you as a guide on how to beat the test.
Oh, absolutely. Okay. Well, one,
don't be drunk.
So if you're in a state that has do not you cannot refuse, no refusal state, where you can't refuse a test or whatever, have them do the SFST, because what you're wanting to do is discredit the officer in court when it comes to court, right? Because then anything after that, if you can get the SFST thrown out because it was done incorrectly, then everything after it is poisonous fruit. Therefore, it cannot be. It's not admissible. It's inadmissible. So you want them to do as much as they can, so that there's more of an opportunity for them to fuck up.
Right, more procedural, so that if they screw up any portion of the procedure.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think what was that guy, the lawyer that was on during the Depp trial with Bricada, the DUI guy, would talk a lot about that. About how he would discredit the cops on cross to get the whole thing thrown out. Let's see how she does.
I need you to look at it.
I almost could see her. Yeah, so this is the walk and turn. That's
little stumble.
And she stopped, and she's raising her arms.
Like she's on the balance beam at the Olympics. Did she just go, oh shit?
The turn wasn't too bad. What? Shut up. God, this is so dumb. So dumb. Okay, so my problem right now is that this is pre-exit at most. This is not a part of the SFST. The standardized field sobriety test is 3 tests. You have your HGN, you have your walk and turn, and you have your one leg stand. Those are the only 3 approved tests for the actual SFSTs. Pre-exits you do obviously before you get them out of the car to get a better gauge, is for you to see if, kind of to help you gauge if whether or not there's even a reason to investigate further. What I would do was
of Tina's advice here about don't be facing the flashing lights that can cause the eyes to be messed up and fail the test.
You can turn it to where the lights only flash in the back and not the front, anyways. But pre-exits, I would always do the same. I would just ask for your name, your date of birth, name and month only, or year and month only, right? Because people are still used to saying, July 12th, 1994. If you ask for month and year and they're not really paying attention, they're just going to go July 12th, 1994, right? And then I would have them do the alphabet from A to Z, because if they are intoxicated to the point to where they're impaired physically and or mentally while trying to operate a motor vehicle, it doesn't matter if you roll J from E to P, but skip R or whatever, right? Just have them do it. They're gonna fuck it up if they're gonna fuck it up. And I would always put on my sheet, on my the test sheet or whatever that you would fill out, I would always put on the alphabet, they added and before Z.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
You only got caught once, and they put it back, and they're like, that's not a clue, bitch.
Well, they used to always say,
it's like we all watch Sesame Street, asshole.
Yeah, I would say your alphabet A to Z without singing it.
Yeah, in the 90s, though, they used to, on like shows and stuff, they would be like, yeah, do your alphabet backwards from Z to A. It's like,
Yeah.
I can't do that sober. Fuck that.
Well,
Jesus,
one,
yeah.
don't ever say that because you just said that you're drunk. Because if you say I couldn't do that if
Well,
I was
yeah, I know.
sober,
I'm saying
yeah.
in general, I couldn't do that either way.
Well, the
I'd have
reason
to actually think about it quite a bit.
The-
Sober
the-
or yeah.
Well,
Go
the
ahead.
reason why you wouldn't ask him to do the alphabet Z to A, because when you're on stand during this trial, the fucking defense attorney's gonna be like, all right, can you do your alphabet from Z to A? And you're like, fuck me.
You're gonna. Yep. There's
Yeah.
the what we call impeachment. right
Yeah,
there.
you got. I'm not gonna ask you to do anything I couldn't do myself. And the last test on the pre-X is the finger dexterity. Pretty much, you hold up either hand, doesn't matter whichever one you feel more comfortable with. You're gonna touch the tip of your finger to the tip of your thumb. You're gonna count aloud 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. You're gonna do that 3 times.
Nice. We got Bobby over here saying, "Have seen a video of a guy who got a DUI on a scissor lift that he drove to a local liquor store from the construction site."
Man, I don't doubt it. That makes sense. But let's keep going because he's
Yeah, well,
randomly
Count backwards for me.
inserting.
Start at 47 and end at 32, please.
47 to 32.
Yes.
47, 46, 45, 44, 43, 42,
No.
43, 41, 40, 39, 38, 37, 36.
And how much alcohol have you had tonight?
I've only had one vodka soda.
About how long ago?
only one vodka soda.
About like 2 hours ago.
Okay. I feel like your driving is possibly impaired by alcohol. These tests are not pass-fail, but I feel like you did poorly on them. What's going to happen is I'm going to give you a chance to take a breath test. That is something that is required. But in order to take that test, I do have to place you under arrest for DWI. So turn around for me.
Man, he's soft, dude. What the fuck is he doing out at night? This must be campus PD. Because let me tell you, ain't no need for any of that shit. Turn the fuck around. Turn around. What do you think we're doing out here? I gotta explain all this shit to you. Turn the fuck around.
Now,
I'll talk to you when I'm ready.
If they said they wanted to have the blood test done instead of the breathalyzer, what's the answer on that?
Okay, bitch. We'll go to the hospital.
There you go. Buy yourself a little more time.
I noticed he was chewing gum.
So,
I have a question.
Go ahead.
I have a
So-
question.
I'm pretty
He
sure
knows,
you're
like, I was
not
campus
allowed to
PD.
breast
Probably
milk,
46.
but
You know what
the
I
breast
mean.
Test is by willingness.
Go ahead, turn
What?
around for me. Well, I'll read you the implied consent, and you can decide for yourself. You're
Yep.
not going to be forced to take it. You do have to provide a breath sample, but it's going to be your choice. Turn around for me. Put your hands behind your back.
You do have to, but it's going to be your choice.
Yeah, I'm a little confused about that verbiage.
I think basically what he's saying is you have a choice to do breath. If you don't use, your license is usually suspended for 90 days, I think, automatically if you refuse.
Matt has decided this officer is a Microsoft bitch. Disappointing. Let's see where this goes. Like, I'm all right. I was out driving. I was a cranberry soda vodka thing.
Go to your left. You are under arrest for driving under the influence.
She isn't
of
near as
intoxicating
sloppy as
liquor or
most
drug.
of the
No.
Mexico
chicks in the
Applied Consent
videos,
Act
though.
requires you to submit to a breath test.
Do you know who my
Determine the
dad
alcohol
is?
content of your blood. After you take our test, you have the right to choose.
Is he out
an
of breath
additional
reading
independent
this?
test.
I think
If
this
you
is
choose
from
to take
walking
this
in the
additional
door.
independent
He's
test, you have
probably
the
an
right to
officer
reasonable
fatty.
opportunity to arrange for a physician, a licensed nurse or a laboratory technician or technologist. who
Damn,
is
this
employed
shit's
by a
fucking the
hospital or
same everywhere. I've
Okay.
read this implied consent so many goddamn times.
I'm also going to say, from watching a lot of police body cam YouTube videos, there is a striking number of police officers across the country who should not be passing their fitness tests.
Right?
These guys are like orca fat. Sheriff deputies are much higher than PD, I would say. But
Going back to the usual suspects reference, like that.
yeah, Matt, would you say that sheriff's deputies and sheriff's departments might have a higher rate of obesity than PDs?
Yeah, because they're just so sloppy to begin with, you know? That whole outfit, it just feels less than.
And not to be gender biased, but there's an awful lot of very small female police officers that I don't think would
Yeah.
handle situations very
5'4"
well.
variety.
Exactly. I watched one video where it was a like 5'4" softball player, and she was the officer responding, and it was because a guy, and this was the guy who called the police to the scene. He was at a community pool and he had seen a guy with a gun. And so he's standing out there waiting for the police to respond. And he's in a bathing suit with no shirt, right? And so
Sus.
she comes up, and and the cop had already talked with him and went inside. And it's on the body cam where she could see this happening. And she starts walking up to him, and he reaches in the pocket and he's like, "I'm getting my phone real quick." And she just draws the gun and just goes nuts on him. And he's got his hands out with the phone in one hand, and she's 20 feet away from him. And she's the one who closes the gap, and she's getting and then she arrests him, does this whole stuff. And when she lies so bad on the statement, and I don't understand because it was on camera. Like when she gives her statement of what happened, she's like, he started walking up to me and he wouldn't listen to orders. He kept putting his hands in his pockets. I was like, lady, it's on camera. Like,
Yeah, no. You know what that shit is? That's a template.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't tell me I know a template when I hear a template. Using the minimum amount of force necessary, I assisted him to the ground.
No,
I had worries that there was a detonator in his pocket.
Now, here, Matt, this was the best part. This bitch, lady, officer, after the other cops come back and see what she's doing and get this guy off the ground, are basically like, "What are you doing?" She has a panic attack and has a health crisis, and they have to take her out in the ambulance.
He was the good Samaritan. Get off of him.
Man, look, I don't like doing this, and so nobody said anything. But I worked with a couple of females that were legit. They were awesome. I loved working with them. One was this black lady, and she just did not give a fuck. I saw her one time. I think it was a DWI I was working with her on, and at the end of it, she pulls out her handcuffs and goes, "Now you know what these are." And you know what happens next. Go ahead and turn the little happy ass around. I'm like, why can't I do these things?
It's like, where is my magic shield to say these words? Whereas Matt, on the other hand, is sounding like this guy, except not out of breath.
Oh no,
choice to perform.
I was great, dude.
The cost of this additional test will be paid for by the law enforcement agency, the Albuquerque Police Department.
Oh boy.
If you agree to take our test, it will be a breath test.
Well,
Constant
he is
breath.
definitely out of.
Will constantly harden.
I was like, lady, you're a co-ed. You should be used to doing this.
Yo, I seen one dude fucking deep throat this fucking tube. We were just like, bro, what the fuck?
0.08. Your first breath score.
All right,
0.08. You fucking.
All right, so 0.08 is the legal limit.
Yeah.
What do you think she blew? Let's see. Let's say.
Well. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I thought that was it. I thought it was 0.08.
No, this is the explanation. He's doing his legal jargon of what is the legal limit, and he's about to say what her first score was.
What's your guess, man?
Without seeing the HGN, I'll put it at 0.16.
I was gonna say 0.17.
I'm gonna go with a 0.2.
No, I think 0.16 is too high.
Isn't
actually.
it true though that you still get the DUI if you blow under the legal limit?
Absolutely. Yeah. No, this isn't. So what this is just verifying that it was alcohol that was the intoxicating or the what caused the impairment. You can blow under a 0.08. You can blow goose eggs and still get charged with a DWI because it's about the impairment, physically and or mentally. Yeah.
We got Tina going with 0.087. And Slender with 0.1.
Yeah, 0.1. I'm gonna change mine to 0.112.
Was a 0.16 and your second was a 0.16.
Damn.
Wasn't that
0.16? Yeah, that's what I said.
That was your first one.
Yeah.
I was at 0.17.
Point Price is right. Mad wins. Mad wins.
You're at 2 times
Nailed
the
it.
limit. It's a little bit more than one shot. Okay.
0.
That's
0.08 is the point.
She's trying to do the math.
Is the legal limit.
Jesus. He's like 0.08, but I did 0.16. I'm better.
You are going to be transported out to MDC where you'll be booked for DWI. You're also going to be booked for failed to maintain a traffic lane, failed to obey a traffic control device, and for not having your proof of insurance in the vehicle. Do you have any questions for me?
Oh man, we're just tacking on everything.
Well, yeah,
You'll
that's
get a
just
phone call when
stacking.
you get
Yeah.
processed, booked, photographed, fingerprinted. Okay, turn around for me. Hands back behind your back.
She looks like the AEW wrestler Dr. Britt Baker.
Oh yeah.
About like a year or two ago.
No, how long did you fight though?
Oh, I fought for 11 years.
Did you ever have your nose broken?
Yes.
Oh, but she was an MMA first. She,
My mom put me in to stand up for myself from bullying.
With her bitch A syndrome?
that's maybe how she
wanna
had
talk
to
to your
stop
mom?
because of those intestine lesions.
You want to tell her you got
Yeah.
arrested? Yes.
We got Slender over here saying she must be alcoholic because she's functional as fuck right now.
No, she's there. I can see it. Just in her demeanor, the way she's speaking, I can definitely see it. How much more is this bitch gotta? We gotta deal with this bitch.
This is more than one story. It's
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
7
Okay.
different
All right. How much have you had to
stops.
drink tonight? Just 2 beers. 2 beers? How long ago? Probably
Is it better or worse to
11?
admit to having a couple beers?
So,
It's
about 2 hours.
obviously
about an hour
worse.
ago.
Never
I
say
know.
anything to the
I know
No.
exactly. That's what
Would
I
you
want.
think so?
I'm trying to. I'm enticing
Are you
the
diabetic
officer
or
to give the
epileptic?
advice.
Do you take insulin for any reason? Any other medications? No. Okay. What I'm going to have you do is step out of the vehicle, okay?
Matt, I'll have
What
to
I'm
tell
gonna
you a
have you do is
story
put
after this
together.
and see what you think of it.
Arms down at your sides.
All right.
I want you to remain in that position until I tell you otherwise. You were contacted
This guy is trying to focus really hard.
You see the tip of my pen? Yes. What I want you to do is
No,
follow your eyes
put-
and your eyes only. Would you be able to do that?
His head. Don't raise your head, bro. You
Nope,
keep
don't
your
move
head
your head.
level. You
Don't
need
move your
him to
head.
be looking up
What I
at
have you do,
the.
because you're having difficulty
the
keeping your head
stimulus.
still. Take your fists, put them just like
So yeah, so he was clearly having issues where he kept moving his head. I would guess that's already a big flag
What?
that he couldn't stop moving his head and follow the instructions.
Yeah, it doesn't help. It's not an official clue or anything, but like,
Some people also just get nervous dealing with the cops.
yeah, they're bitches.
this. Okay, that way your head won't move back and forth. Okay.
I don't think that's how that works.
See the tip of the pen?
Is that an official
Follow
thing?
it with your eyes and your eyes
I've
only.
never seen that before. That's why I was curious. Huh? Looks like it works.
I've seen it in a couple of
You can
videos.
blink if you need to.
So what he's looking for on this first pass is lack of smooth
I'm gonna have to
movement
reach up, but we're gonna
to
go
see
up.
if it jerks while the eyes are going left to right. And this is the inverted nystagmus.
One
It's
more
going to tell you if there's something else happening. There shouldn't be any movement that under normal circumstances.
Like rocking
You
back
said
and
you have any
forward or
injury?
No, the
Yeah,
eyes.
balance
The
work.
eyes. We're looking for the
You said
nystagmus in the
scar
eyes.
there on your leg there? Oh,
I got a bunch of scars here, scars there.
okay. What's that on your pant there?
Here.
Yep.
Oh, it's some dirt from the dog.
Okay, dirt from dog.
So all right. So he mentioned that he had previous knee injuries. Does that make you basically cancel the walking test if someone's
Fuck
got
no.
jacked up knees? Nope.
He can say he can't do it because of his knee, but if he says that thinks he's able to do it, I'm not gonna stop you.
Okay. All right. So I'm not going to have you do any of the walk and turn or anything like that just because of your
Cool.
injury. Okay. I am going to
No,
have you do
I
as
guess
well
he
as
did
it's not
cancel.
admissible in court. Just verifies what I'm already seeing.
I'm not. No, I'm not.
Yeah, I was about to say I would probably be like, nah, I think I'll pass on that.
But depends on your state. Yeah. Well,
isn't
Doesn't
everything
matter,
admissible
yeah.
in court from the stop?
no, they can't use this as part of their probable cause. This is just to verify what he's already seen. It's just a quick breath test because it's not those mobile breath test things. They're not calibrated the same as the actual intox machine. There is a technician that comes out every few months to do the maintenance and to verify that meets all the standards for the state, blah blah blah, or the national highway safety bullshit people.
Like machines used in elections, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, that's fine. Go ahead and get your hands out of your pockets. Right now you are under arrest for DUI. Sir, I'm going to take off your watch real quick, just because I don't want that to get in the
Just
way.
because I want to keep it.
I wouldn't want it to get broken or anything like that.
I'm civil asset forfeiting
Yeah.
your watch because I find it very cool.
You've been cooperative, so I'll let you secure that. You want to put it in your pocket? Yes, sir. Okay. I'm fine with that. Thank you.
God, this dude
I'm going to give you
sounds
2 sets of cuffs just because you got some
like a
wider
fucking
shoulders.
bitch.
And so undo your hands. There you go.
Yeah, where are the threats?
He's
of-
speaking
I
to him
will-
so
I will
softly.
fucking tase you if you don't listen to me, you little.
No, it's not about that. It's
I'm going to search you before I put you in your car.
don't
So go
sound
ahead
like a
and put your feet for
fucking
me.
bitch though.
All right, go ahead and have a seat in my vehicle.
He's probably from Utah or something. I don't know.
Well, no, I
You
thought
want
this
to
was
know
the
that you have
owner
the
of
right
some
to remain
team.
silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to the presence of an attorney
Against
who will
in
require
Quarter
counsel and be
Quada.
with you during
Did
the
y'all see the
questioning if you
closed
desire.
caption?
I saw the
If you
caption.
cannot
I
afford
feel
an
like
attorney,
these
you have
some
the right
of
to
these
have an
words are
attorney plan
easy
before you
and
file
they
a
still
question. You
miss you
understand
up.
your rights?
Yes, sir.
All right, I'm going to be right back with you, okay?
Oh, this is a
Okay,
former
no,
county
you're
sheriff.
really done now, because now you're drunk driving.
Well, no,
And, you know, the officers were nice enough earlier. They're nice enough to take you to make sure that you got home.
So I feel like what I'm hearing is that earlier he got out of it because he was a former
Mhm.
sheriff, and then he did it again, and now the cops are like, "No, we're not doing it this time."
Damn
Because
right.
Slim, turn around, hands behind your back, officer mad, shows no mercy.
It's not about showing it's I'm indifferent. In fact, if anything, I was probably harder on females that I came into contact than men because I will not go down that road with you. You know what I mean? Because bitches be saying some shit about what you did. I didn't let you off for shit. You know what I mean? There are no warnings when it comes to women.
The girls would be like, "Is there anything I could do to get out of this tech?" And you'd be
Oh
like,
yeah,
"Ew,
they've offered.
Ew,
Yeah.
gross. You are not a bro. I don't deal with people like you."
This one bitch offered $10,000 if I took her home in sex. Like, bitch, we both know you ain't got 10,000.
Now we know why Mad.
But my Venmo is, huh?
He's like, "Here's my Cash App. Let's get this."
Yeah,
done."
but my Venmo is
Can you do it in increments under $600?
It's like, on the Venmo, make sure you put in there bribe to get out of ticket. That way, there's not a paper trail that they see.
If anything, if anybody asks, say you paid for my
And
sex.
for your brother to come and get you so that you weren't drunk driving anymore. And you left there and drunk drive some more.
And drunk drive some.
Okay.
Yeah, you
You're
know,
impaired
the
driving,
laws,
and you're
the
not
sheriff.
supposed to be driving, drinking, and driving. Yep. Okay. Why don't you step out here for me? Right out here in front.
I
Turn around
found
here,
one of my
face me.
favorites
Get your
too,
hands down your
Chad.
side for me.
Oh, nice.
Hands down your side. Put your feet together. All right. Feet together.
I have dementia.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm an airplane pilot.
Okay.
Dementia.
Now,
Wait,
here's a
what?
question.
An airplane pilot with dementia.
Yeah. Those two things are often connected.
Yes, like presidency and dementia.
And again, he's also a former sheriff of Lucky Town.
Yeah. So he's trying to come up for a reason why he's gonna have nystagmus. What for me, it's just I had a brain injury,
inner ear issue,
traumatic brain injury.
No, that's a balance thing. Oh, is that what he's trying to go for? Is a balance thing? I thought he was trying to dismiss the nystagmus that he's about to show.
Let's see where he goes.
Don't know.
That's fine. What do you want to do? Put your feet together, like I said, brother. Not brother. Are you gonna do the exercise or not? Yes or no? Are you gonna do the exercise? Yes or no? Are you gonna, sir? I'm asking you a simple question. It's very easy. All you have to do is answer it. Are you gonna do the exercises? Yes or no?
Sarge, I'll do whatever you want to do.
I just asked you to step out here and do
Yes,
what
sir.
I told you to do. Okay? Stay out here and put your feet together for me.
So for me, I don't play around this fucking long. I'm gonna give you one chance. If you want to do it, come out here and do it. If you keep okay, fine, fuck it. You're going to jail. I'll take you on what I got.
And I feel like that was it. He was buying himself time to try to figure out what excuse he could give that would work.
Oh yeah.
And he definitely couldn't come up with one after they dismissed that first one.
He's like, man, I really thought I got him with the airplane pilot dementia.
Tighter together.
My leg's shorter than the other one.
Okay, tighter together.
What? Oh
Did you hear that?
man,
I got a leg shorter than the other one.
that's okay, guy.
It's the same Excuse chicks use
Remember,
about the
okay?
left boob and the right boob.
I'll show you something real quick. Okay. Okay. Go. I'm sure you
Same
got all
thing
kinds
with
of issues.
testicles.
And I'm sure as we go, I'm sure there'll be many more. Okay?
Man,
we're done. Put your feet
stop
together.
trying to be
Put your feet
cute in
together.
front of your boys.
Put your feet together like mine. Now, see how mine are? Can you look at my feet?
Like mine, a
See how my
fair
feet are?
minor.
Can you put your feet like that? Yeah. Okay. Keep in mind, my legs are shorter than the other not like
He's bringing it up the second time.
Yeah,
It's
look,
an
I'm
inch
trying to
shorter.
help you. I don't want you to forget this important, vital information that I'm providing to you.
like mine, but anyway.
At least he
Stand
doesn't have
back.
lesions on his
Okay,
intestines.
what I want you to do is see this blue light? Just follow every
Oh
light
yeah, that's a
over your head.
fancy
You
one.
understand?
I've had that.
Yeah, got it. You understand?
Is the
By the way,
is
turn off the fucking light that
Yeah, the one blinding the guy.
yeah. Wait, is the blue light more accurate for seeing
what?
like
No,
the-
it gives them a clearer thing to focus on.
Okay.
It's not necessary. You can just use a pin top, but it's fancy.
Keep in mind, I'm going to bed.
Because as they say, right, when you're at that sleepy time, your eyes start shaking. There is people that suffer from what is it? Nystagmus that's always there. Their eyes will constantly be shaking.
Jerk around no matter what.
Yeah. We had a guy, his name was Shaky. He had.
No.
What do you do with somebody that has like a lazy eye?
Just move to a
Does that
different
still
look and
work
see if
on
it
the one
fucking
eye that
bounces.
moves?
Yeah.
Okay.
You gonna do what I ask you to do or no?
I'm sorry, God didn't love you as
Follow
much
the
as he
drawing.
loves everyone else.
Wherever
This
that
guy
goes,
is-
that's where your eyes need to be. Okay? Yes, sir.
This
Not
guy keeps resetting to the center.
Yeah, he knows he's failing because he's got a little bit of training on it, so he's just like, nope, I'm not even gonna do it.
I'm having a tough time with this, by the way. Yeah. Good. I'm
Great thing to admit.
Follow the stimulus. Good. What's that? 1, 2, 3. No, I'm told you, I'm done. What do you mean you're done? I was getting ready to go home. Are you going to finish the exercise or not? I'll do whatever you want me to do. Then
All right, I feel
Oh,
like I'm getting
man.
contradictory information about this from this guy. He's like, all right, I'm done, and he bails
You're
on the
just gonna
test.
let me go home, right? Nope.
And then the cop's like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "No, I'll do whatever you want me to do." Matt, at what point would you have already
Wait.
been sick of it and arrested him?
What did I do to piss off the bride?
Oh, yeah. Okay, I know. Gotcha.
Oh, it was okay.
It's all right.
I apologize. I was just trying to be funny.
I feel like this guy
How
is
about
getting
you?
arrested. Like, you would have already arrested him at this point? I'm guessing because he's.
Oh
being
yeah, no, yeah, I would have been done a
uncooperative,
minute.
He's failing on the test halfway
how about you
through.
quit trying to interrupt me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I was home and I just pulled out of
That's definitely
Okay,
healed a
stop.
toe.
What are you supposed to do now? Go home. No.
No, you're not going home. I feel like these guys are fucking with him now, and they just want to make him do the rest of the tests.
Damn it,
'Cause
Slender!
You made Mad feel bad.
I doubled down on it.
You made me feel emotions. Don't do that.
No, because I know I had to be hearing it from you know who. Just, why are you upsetting people? Blah blah blah. All right, let's see this guy. I like the SFSTs though, man, because like I always enjoy watching these.
No, I'm not violent. Can you handcuff me to the front? We're gonna
What?
take care of that when we get to the station.
I think this is after they arrested him.
Cement
So
parking divider really hard. Can you turn your radio down? So the reason I'm stopping, sir, is when you made your left turn onto Sadler Road from 8,
herb check.
you drove over the lane that's marked over. You can't drive over that marked area. That's called a gore. You understand? Yeah. Okay. Can I see your license, registration, proof of insurance? So have you been drinking? Yes or no? Sir.
Oh, so this is actually really good.
You can't make eye contact with me when you say that.
So what he's doing is he's dividing his attention. Because when people are drunk, this is near impossible for them. So you ask for something, And then as they look for it, you continue to ask them questions. Where are you going? Where are you coming from? Where are you going? Blah, 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 blah. Because then they will lose track of what they were supposed to be doing and just focus on what you're trying to say or what you're asking them.
All right, we've got the Bride of Slender acknowledging the joke.
Well, I don't acknowledge her.
Now you got chicks mocking you, Mad.
You got
no.
chicks mocking your face.
Be careful. You're going to make Shredder come out here with a joke that she'll have thought of. And have to explain to you. Brahma, were you listening when that happened?
I couldn't hear.
You could hear in the background going, it's like inclusive, but with a dick, so it's inclusive.
That's been one of my goals in
She
life.
had more energy on her mobile game and went back to it.
Yep.
I think she's playing Sims on the Xbox.
Oh.
So you're going to be honest?
No.
You're not going to be honest?
No, you're gonna be honest.
All right, sure. Go step out of the vehicle for me. Where were you coming from prior to me just stopping you?
Dropping my daughter off at Bible school.
Which is where?
You drove your daughter to Bible school? Or you're like, I'm just a good Christian. I take my family to Bible school.
Yeah.
So is he a terrible parent who drove drunk with his daughter? Or is he a guy who's trying to drop that to try to get out of the ticket? Because, like, I'm a great person.
I think he's just dropping it.
I think he's just dropping it. Yeah, you don't drop a VBS reference unless you're trying to
get the holy points.
Yeah, that's Vacation Bible School.
St. Michael's.
Okay. All right. Okay. Give me just a minute. Just hang out right there.
Let
You
me
can
think of a
relax,
saint.
okay? You know who this is?
No.
This is going to be ASA Sarah Bell's husband. Will you go up to him and see if you smell something? I feel like I'm getting a faint odor off his breath, but I want to make sure.
Bitch, he's sloppy as fuck.
Yeah, that's fine.
Why are you worried about what the ASA will...
What is ASA?
Assistant State Attorney.
Okay.
Attorney.
Oh, is that like... so this is like a slightly lower version of the badge get out of jail free card?
Like higher than the district attorney.
Yeah.
Lower than the state
so
attorney.
you're definitely going to want to... If you come into the situation, you're definitely going to... I'm going to need somebody out here with me. Preferably a supervisor.
Right.
Because you have to make sure everything is fucking above board.
I mean, I feel like that body cam footage, if you like look assistant state attorney, watch this, your husband was sloppy as fuck. It's like, come on. He drove over a median. Like, what am I supposed to do?
I thought. Okay. All right. So I'm going to read you your rights because I am conducting a DUI investigation too.
What?
I smelled over an alcoholic beverage as well as Deputy Gordon here. So both of us smell it. It's not just fictitious. Okay?
Oh my God.
So you do have the right to remain silent. Anything you
what?
say.
Now, is
what?
this her husband?
What
his
state is this?
Is it his wife is an assistant attorney? So I'm gonna be really by the book on this or something.
But this isn't by the book though. Why is he reading him
Miranda?
Right
yeah, before giving the test.
Yeah, this is just so. No, I wouldn't even read it to you when I put handcuffs on you. I'll read it to you if I want to have a conversation.
You do have the right to speak to an attorney and to have an attorney present during any questioning. If you cannot afford a lawyer, one will be provided for you at no cost before any questioning begins. If you do,
well, maybe
you get a free lawyer if you have a DUI.
Stop answering anytime. Consult with an attorney.
Yeah, but you don't.
Your rights? Yes. Okay. So how much have you had to drink today?
Maybe it was because of who it is.
Okay. I don't believe you.
No.
Neither does he.
No.
Okay.
But can you get me home?
No. No. No.
Everybody just like, can I go home?
No.
Oh yeah. Everybody
Anybody
thinks they're
else that I
special.
Stop and do a DUI investigation with. Because who your wife is, don't work that way, bud.
Why did you bring up the wife?
Okay. You're not privileged because of what your wife does.
Oh boy, dude.
Okay.
No, this is
Do you
necessary.
want to tell me how much you've
I
had
feel
to
like
drink
we
today or
missed
not?
something where he told him who his wife is.
Understood.
I think he brought this up on his own.
Yeah, but would you just recognize the husband of the state assistant attorney?
Oh, okay. So I get it. I get why. Because all these are incriminating questions. So before he asks these questions, yeah, you're gonna read the Miranda. However, here's the problem with this though. If you think that he is impaired enough not to be able to operate a motor vehicle, what makes you think that he is
Able to
not
give
too
consent,
impaired?
yeah.
To consent. To the Miranda.
Questioning.
Yeah, that's why you don't. That's why you don't do this.
And you said you just dropped your daughter off, right?
Yeah.
So you would feel safe driving with a child in your car.
Obviously.
Shut.
Okay. Did you really have a stroke 3 years ago?
What?
Because I'd hate for you to be lying to me about that. That's not.
Did he
something
really
you
have a
lie
what
about.
3 years
Okay.
ago?
A stroke.
Oh,
What?
okay.
Are you willing to perform field sobriety?
See, I feel like we
exercises?
missed something in the conversation.
Yeah, they
I
edit
do
the
have to inform
videos
you
a
that
little
can
bit.
be used against you in court later if you do refuse to do them. You know that already? Okay. Is there a reason you want to
So
perform field sobriety
if
exercises?
I was the defense attorney, I would immediately start with, okay, so you thought that he was of sound mind enough to, enough for you to read his Miranda rights, but he wasn't, but he was impaired enough not to drive. You're gonna have to You're gonna have to make that work. You're gonna have to make me understand how you thought he was capable to do this, but not capable of driving.
Right.
Yeah, I feel like you got good points because they would contradict. And then I'm going to be honest. Also, if that body cam footage came in, the tone seems to be very like, because
Yeah,
of your,
you're not getting
almost
away
like
with this.
because of your wife. I'm going to make an example of you.
Yeah. This is shit fucking policing.
But that's where it feels like they edited the video,
Yeah.
and at some point he had to have said, "Do you know who my wife is?"
Wouldn't
Something
matter,
like
not
that,
to this
then talked
point.
about
Even
the
if they
stroke.
don't require you to move at all? If I just... Okay.
I will say that if this dude is not lying and he did actually have a stroke within a couple years, I can 100% understand why he wouldn't be comfortable doing field sobriety tests.
Right. Well, I mean, and not only that, y'all, even diabetics, when they are having an episode because of low blood sugar, it appears, it even emits a alcoholic type of odor
because of the sugar process.
Exactly. Yeah.
Well, that's why we've seen in a couple of the videos they ask, "Are you on insulin or any other
Yeah.
diabetic products?"
I've had a couple like that.
I'll look at your eyes.
They still had
You
their
wouldn't be able to do
license
that?
taken away because obviously they were at risk.
Stroke.
You're moving your eyes fine right now, sir. You should be able to do that. There's
All
no
right.
reason you shouldn't be able to do that. If you
You're
can't
not
move
a
your
you're not a
eyes like
doctor.
that, you can't
This
drive.
dude. Oh man, I would have.
So that's not a good excuse.
Ah,
So you're willing to do
this
that
is
or not?
shit.
Okay. Can you see the alphabet?
Yes.
You can do that. Would you be willing to do that?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Through Z, but do not rhyme it or
A,
sing.
B, C, E, F,
No,
G.
hang on. Do not rhyme it or sing it like the song.
Wait,
okay?
how can you stop it from rhyming,
Alan
motherfucker?
Yeah, I mean, that's. Here's the problem.
Just
I have
taking the
with it.
tune out of it.
Yeah, but how can I stop it from rhyming?
I'm A B C. Yeah, because it's gonna have its rhythm even if you're not singing.
I think he means like nursery rhyming it, not like literally rhyming it. But
Well, he sucks. He has lost the benefit of doubt for me. So
Yeah.
Right.
The other thing is, I never liked the ABCs because when all of us learned our entire life that's how you do your ABCs.
yeah,
You have
But
an
then-
ingrained thing of that's how I say my ABCs.
Let me tell you,
Right.
not a person has
ABC.
ever done it without with leaving out and.
Yeah, exactly. X, Y, and Z.
Bitch, and ain't in the alphabet, you
or
dummy.
stumbled through the elemental.
LMNOP.
Like this. A, B, C.
See, like,
D,
all right, the way the
E.
officer's saying it right now, to me, would be more of a red flag because it seems like you're stopping and like very methodically thinking
Having to
about
think
it.
about it.
Yeah,
There's nothing wrong with having to think about it.
yeah, I guess.
Because you're forcing them into reciting it in a way that they have never in their life have recited it before. You know what I mean? You're telling them to
Right.
go against the very
Everything that
nature
their brain
of
tells them.
ABCs.
I mean, Rover's gonna jump out and like
Slender
The very
got me.
nature of ABC.
And so forth and so on.
A, B,
yeah, here you go.
F, G.
That's good.
Now I know my ABCs next time, won't you not SFST me? Oh, funny. And this, I feel like this stop is just
Your eyes need to
cursed
remain
now, and
closed.
it's
Your
going to
head
get
needs to be
thrown
tilted
out.
back, sir.
What?
J
What the fuck are you doing?
L O.
People just be making up their own shit out here.
What?
That's 2 errors that he's made.
I want to
Nothing
kind of
matters.
freeze it and see if I
What does
can
that have to
read the
do with anything,
notepad.
sir? You want to start over? Put your feet together. Listen, put your feet
You're
together,
wasting
hands out
so
your
much
sides.
goddamn time on a
Close your eyes and
pre-exit
recite the
fucking
alphabet
test.
A through Z.
This
Keep
guy's
your eyes
pissing me
closed.
off.
Keep your head tilted back, okay?
A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O P Q R S T U V W I X.
What's your highest level of education, sir?
Your mom.
What? NBA? You can't recite that.
NBA?
I just did.
No, you didn't, sir. You didn't.
Why are you? It doesn't matter what he thinks, bro. Write your note down and fucking move the fuck on. If he tells him to touch his fucking nose, I'm losing my shit. This is worse than fucking Reno 911.
And we're beginning.
The fuck is he doing?
What is he? Is he like? Is this like Tebowing or something? Like, what does he do? What is the test?
What is he? What is the test here?
Using the level on
Are you
his
telling me to
phone.
stop, sir? Yeah. Okay. That's 52 seconds, okay?
Oh,
What?
He was,
Will or you will not let
he was
me look at
asking
your
him
eyes.
to say when 30 seconds has
Moving
been.
a stimulus in front of your eyes.
Oh, what the fuck? We're just now getting to the SFS.
Yeah, because
I am calm. I'm calm.
Remember, he had
He
initially
refused the
refused
test
all those
initially,
tests.
yeah.
Then he kind of got him to get into it.
You let me do that or not? No. Okay. All right. What about the finger to nose exercise? Are you willing to do that one? That's not. I mean, I'd have
He
to give you
fucking did it!
but somewhat like that. Are you willing to do that one? Are you willing to participate in that exercise?
He just keeps doing
I
it.
knew, this is not. Oh my god! Again, as I said way earlier in the stream, there are only 3 tests when it comes to the standardized field sobriety test. The important word in that, standardized. It is the HGN, the walk and turn, and one leg stand. Not one-legged stand, one leg stand. Everything is standardized. You have to do it the same way you would every time.
We got Tina coming in here that she has an NBA, and even I admit there are a dime a dozen, so that doesn't help him as the highest level of education.
Fuck him, I'm on his side.
Yeah, I just found it funny that the captioning said it was an NBA.
Yeah, like
what's the highest level of education? I was a blue chip.
NBA.
NBA.
I was a blue chip, yeah. They made a movie about me. It was Nick Nolte, remember?
Shaq?
Yeah, Shaq played me.
Now, here's one, Mad, since you've been through, like, would a defense attorney who's pretty good be able to argue that since he had refused the test and then they got him to do some, like, that there's a, that they shouldn't have proceeded? Like, how would you handle that question?
I mean, again, I wouldn't even worry about the defense attorney at this point. I would worry about whoever's looking at this to get ready to prosecute, and they see that, like, no, we're dropping this one. You're shit.
You're not doing officially recognized.
Yeah, they're not
admissible tests.
Yeah, they're gonna shit can this thing, even without the influence from the wife.
Well, because you already said as well, if they just refuse the test and you already know that they're drunk or have a pretty good reason to think that they're drunk, that you just take them in either way.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it doesn't matter if the tests are refused or if the tests are even done.
Okay. Right. Okay.
God,
you gotta keep your eyes
this
closed,
is
your head
not
Do
a
you see the
fucking
little
test.
Do you see the little? All right, here you go. Look at the little doodles on the notepad he's making.
Yeah, I don't. Dude, oh man, you're wasting so much goddamn time with this shit that is not. Go ahead. Stop looking at me like that. I am calm.
I just
Perfectly.
All right. I would just like, how would you go to court and be like, I would like to admit my little notepad doodles?
Yeah, it would be. Yeah, they grab your notebook.
Yeah.
entire exercise. Left, right. So because
No,
you
you're
said you
staying
had
here
a
now. You
stroke,
want to
I'm
come
not
around
gonna
here
have
messing
you
with me?
stand on one leg. I'm not going to have you perform the walk and turn exercise unless you think you can do it. No?
This is
Okay.
Florida. Okay, Florida
And you will
man.
not let me do the eye exercise, okay? So you limited me on what I can do with you, okay? But based on what I've seen so far, I do feel like you are DUI and you are going to be placed under arrest for DUI, okay? So place your hands behind your back for me. Relax your arms, sir.
Oh wait,
God.
look at that! Do you see that big old fat cop? That is not a guy who should be running down
Turn your
an
body.
assailant.
I'll get you situated here, okay? How tall are you? 6'2". Okay. Just scoot you in the best you can. Here, let me go.
What the?
There we go.
This guy can't do shit. Oh, here we go.
It caused a disturbance at the restaurant, crashing his vehicle after he left the restaurant.
You okay?
And in San Antonio, is that that's not?
What's your name, sir? Officer DeRozier, San Antonio Police Department, if you're curious.
Okay.
You all right?
No.
Do you realize your Jeep's still running? Your name Clayton?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you realize you were potentially involved in a motor vehicle accident tonight, Clayton?
No.
Can you sit up?
No.
Do you want help sitting up?
No.
I like this cop already.
I feel like right now he should already just be in handcuffs going to jail.
No. This cop's having fun. I like this guy.
Well, I can't exactly leave you like this.
Oh, shoot. Man.
So here's it. If you can't stand up on your own, I'm going to have to call an ambulance because I can't leave you with an inability to care for yourself.
No. I'm sorry.
How about this? Try sitting up. Let's start with that.
All right.
Hey, we're making progress. Oh, shoot. Do you have ID on you, Clayton?
No, I'm not.
No, I'm not.
It's more of a yes or no question, not a. Do you have ID on you?
No, I don't.
Do you have a driver's license?
No.
Is he putting gloves on?
Yes,
Yeah.
he is.
No,
I love this guy.
No, not right now, but you were out earlier.
No.
Because I have a description that you match at a Bill Miller's. I have a receipt
Ooh, Bill Miller's.
from right behind your vehicle with some groceries from earlier today.
Okay.
And when I said you left your vehicle running, you reacted in such a way that would lead me to believe that you were
Okay.
operating it earlier. It appears that you might have been driving while intoxicated. So if you
No.
don't have a driver's license, that would be an even worse decision. Wouldn't you agree?
Yes.
Can you stand up?
No.
Have you been drinking tonight?
Oh,
Mad likes this guy because this.
I
was
like him a lot.
Mad.
I'm trying to.
Matt, is this how you handled some of your business?
Absolutely. I even down to the gloves. Only I would have put them on slower. Whenever people are nasty and I start putting on the fucking gloves, I do it as slowly as possible so that the ambulance will show up by the time I'm done, so they can deal with the nasty
And
people.
then snap him at the end.
Yep.
This
Get
guy.
into my house.
Okay.
I'm just
So
trying
why
to
is that
get into my
significant?
house.
Well,
You know what time it is right now?
no, I don't even know what time it is.
Were you driving earlier?
No.
Who was? I'm not gonna lie, I ask a lot of questions that I already know the answer to.
Yeah.
So the more you lie to me, just the harder this is.
Yeah.
For you. Easier for me.
Right.
Harder for you.
I have said
Who was
the
driving?
same thing.
Not me.
Not you.
No.
Dude, we must have left seat, right seat with the same fucking
What kind of
dude,
bum
because
friend do
this
you have
is.
that would leave you lying in your backyard.
Well, back.
Do you think there was some maybe training shared between the two?
I mean, yeah, there's definitely some similar DNA here.
Back here, and I'm sorry.
I'm surprised you haven't even asked about the people that you hit, if they're okay or not.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're involved in a motor vehicle crash tonight. At least your vehicle was. So I'm gonna call an ambulance out because at this point I can't just leave you here.
Okay.
So we'll go from there.
All right.
31,
Thank you.
31. Clayton, let's start with your last name.
Clayton Perry.
Clayton Perry.
Yes. I just came on home
Slender's agreeing. This is his favorite cop. Loves him.
from, yeah, I was.
You normally this fuzzy on details?
Is the cop sitting down in one of the lawn chairs?
Avoiding my question?
That's what it looks like.
I
He's
love it.
at eye level with him, yeah.
I'm just had a good time.
Where?
From just right down the road.
Okay, so you're having a good time right down the road.
Yeah.
I'm talking like Mud Creek, the elementary school, Bill Miller. Like
Oh shit! I know where this is.
You know where is where this
Yeah.
happened?
Should we bring up our special map, Matt?
Oh, we should do that again.
Yeah, we should.
Hey, babe, if you're listening, send me the link to that again through email.
I like the subtle joke when he's like, I was out having a good time. Where was that? The elementary school? Or Bill Miller's like, here's your choice. You could admit to being around kids inappropriately or at the place that I know you were drinking.
Well, no, Bill Miller's doesn't have alcohol.
Or a bar.
No, it's neither. It's a barbecue place. I don't think they don't have alcohol at all. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Maybe they have beer inside, but I don't think so.
From just right down the road.
Were you at a business, a friend's house, hanging out on the side of the road?
Nope. From
when you were having this good time, how much did you have to drink?
well, I had a good time.
What does that mean?
Just had a good time.
What does that mean?
Well, had a good time.
Was it the people you were with, the beverages you were drinking, the music you were tapping your foot to? Like, what does that mean?
Yeah, had a good time.
Would you like your driver's license back before you dip inside?
Yes.
Now,
would you be letting them go inside?
I mean, if I can't place him behind the wheel of the vehicle, I don't have.
Admits it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have anything. He's on his property too. I
Right.
mean, so public intox is out the window. I don't.
That's, I think, why he was trying so hard to get him to admit being the one
Yeah.
who drove, like,
Right.
previously. And, yeah. Although it does sound like, I'm going to be honest, Matt, it sounds like the cop did a little bit of improv. He was making some jokes and going with it.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Maybe we can still get the arrest out of this.
Yes. I appreciate it.
Just
Look at him trying to put the idea.
Crash report to write. Your vehicle is going to be listed in that crash report because I have witnesses that saw it occur and followed you back here.
Okay.
I'm also going to be filing a failure to stop and provide information.
Okay.
So, just so you're aware of what's happening with all that. Do you have any questions for me?
Okay. No. Not for me.
Go ahead and go inside. Just so you know, the back tailgate of your Jeep is open and the window's down on the driver's side.
Okay. All right. Well, I appreciate it. Thank
Would
you
he
very
be
much.
able to entrap him there since
Right,
he's
I-
obviously
I
drunk
can
and the keys are in the car? If he got in, could he immediately?
No, it would have to be in motion. I've gone through that before. I tried to I tried to get a double DWI one time. All right, I'll explain what happened.
I was going for the trifecta.
Oh God, I wish that would be a dream. But I was trying to do a double is what we would call it. Not
Two
really. This
burgers
isn't
and
something
two
that-
cheese.
No, so it was during rodeo, and if anybody knows about rodeo in San Antonio, it's like goddamn Saturday night. Every night of the fucking week is miserable. There's drunks everywhere. This dude pulled over a car, guy driving, chick in the passenger seat, right? They're drunk, but he's not SFST certified, so I'm going to be rolling out there. And before I got there, the chick goes, I know where I'm going. Fucking move. Gets out the car, walks around the car, and he's like, ma'am, y'all can't leave. And she pushes him out of the way, gets into the driver's seat, puts it in drive. But before she took off, the other cop was able to get her to put it back in park and turn off the vehicle and get the keys, right?
Right.
So my thinking was, I already have him for possible DWI because he was the whole reason why they got pulled over in the first place. Yeah. But she was in control of a motor vehicle on a public road, highway, blah, 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 while impaired because he was drunk as fuck. Did the SFST, she fucking bombed it. He passed. I let him go. That's the craziest thing. I didn't even get him. But anyway, so I'm doing the SFST and I'm done. And I opened the back door to the car, right? And I'm like, all right, get in. She goes, don't fucking touch me. I'm like, I'm like 5 feet away from you. Just get in the fucking car. Nobody's touching you. And then, I tossed her shoes in there, right? And so I'm calling it out like, hey, this is 3 whatever I was that night, beginning mileage, blah, 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 transporting 1 whiskey foxtrot, white female from blah, blah, blah to yours, so forth, right? And when I'm done, getting ready to go off, there's cameras rolling inside the vehicle, And she goes, I can't believe this. I can't believe you would do this to me after everything I've done for your people. She was the president of a nonprofit charity thing that builds homes for the homeless kids in Mexico. So she's like, after everything I've done for your people, I was like, ma'am, I'm not Mexican. Oh, so what? You're better than them? No, they're just not my people. Now,
I'm adjacent.
Now, if you were in Ireland helping out the little IRA orphans, maybe we would have something. But that's not what you do. So I took her in, and they let her. Man, they fucking dropped it. They said they appreciated the effort,
right?
But they're like, she wasn't actually driving.
See, the reason I ask is because in Colorado, my understanding is, like, if you decide to go sleep it off in your car and you have your keys in your car, you can get charged with a DUI.
No, fuck that.
Even if the car is not running.
No.
Oh, wait, I got one better for you. My brother got a DUI for when he was passed out on a couch.
How?
In an apartment because the cops came to break up this like college party. And I guess maybe Virginia's got some weird code that allows it because he had his keys on him.
You got a DUI or a minor in consumption, minor in possession?
No, they gave him a DUI because he had, I don't know what he said to the cops and maybe admitted to what, but he, because he had his keys, he had gone there in his car and he was passed out drunk. They wrote him up for it. He had to go do like the little intervention program and classes and everything. I mean, they were.
That
they were
sounds like
just,
a community, like some campus policing to me.
It was down near a college, yeah. So
yeah, those campus police shady. Can't trust them. Anyway, there's this story about this case that happened. I think it was in Florida, Avi. Of this lawyer drunk. He's out and they're getting ready to pull him over or whatever, and he hits somebody's water thing in the lawn, in their front lawn. Some people's, you know what I'm talking about?
Sprinklers.
A sprinkler?
Not the sprinklers,
or
no.
A rain barrel? Or
no, like
what?
the whole fucking fountain thing.
Oh, they had a water fixture? They had like
yeah. And he hits it, right? And so on the camera, he gets out and he cracks open a bottle of vodka and starts pouring it down his throat. Like he steps out of the car to do this and it's going all over him, right? Why?
Because so that they couldn't say that he was drunk beforehand. He said, I drank it afterwards because I was so upset about the accident.
I was so freaked out by the accident.
Exactly. He did not know, he didn't know what overcame him. And so all the alcohol odor you may be smelling, well, yeah, I spilt it on me. He's obviously going to blow over the legal limit. You know what I mean?
Right. Trying
Now,
to
is
muddy
that-
the investigation before they could get there.
Did he get away with doing that?
See, I can't remember the outcome. I don't think he did. I think he got a good try there from the judge, but
I'll give it to you, man. That was a good effort. You get an A for effort, and you get a convicted for DUI.
I want you to watch this last one that I had put in, Mad.
No,
And
yeah,
tell me
I
if
had it
you
loaded.
think that these cops are complete jackasses.
Yeah, so I have I'm going to load up the link.
I normally side with cops in most
We'll
videos.
see what you think on this one. This one seemed pretty much like the cops are just trying to screw over somebody to screw over somebody.
Well, what did he say?
Well, we'll watch it. He's loading it, I think.
Yeah, I'm getting it. The tabs open because I had to. My StreamYards gets a little backed up when I'm running all.
This is
lots
one
of
where I
YouTube
think you would
videos.
be like, yeah, get out of here.
When you're running it on the Surface Pro, these things are going to happen.
No, I'm not on the Surface Pro. I'm using the legit computer this time. Let's see, where's.
So, have you tried out season 2, Brahma?
Has it started?
Diablo? Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't turned it on.
Me either.
You want to?
Maybe.
Probably not tonight, but maybe later this week.
Oh, well, then next month.
Okay.
Alrighty. Well,
All right.
we've talked
It's
about
been-
everything we've had.
I'm trying to get it loaded up, but I have old equipment. I don't have all this new awesome YouTuber stuff.
What the
And-
fuck? You don't have a tab on your? What do you mean? What are you having to plug in and shit to share a video?
No, well, I'm on right now. I'm going from a 9-year-old Mac, and the other thing I have is the Surface Pro. But I use the
It's
Mac
just sharing a
because-
screen.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of StreamYards as Mad tells me with using Chrome. StreamYard uses a lot of
what
you should have just
resources.
and I would have opened it up and
Fucking,
shared
I'll
my
open it.
screen.
You go ahead and share it. Let's see if it works better from you.
Okay,
You got it?
I'm working on it.
It's still the link's still in the chat. Yeah. So. Oh, Dr. Anonymous Cobbling is telling you to calm down, Madchismo.
Well, anonymous this dick. Nailed it. What the fuck is happening with you, Brahma?
What? It's
I haven't
shared.
even taken a gummy, and this shit seems like it has taken forever.
Well, that's because
It's shared. It's in the back.
this would be like, yeah, my stream.
Oh,
yours
guys,
is-
she is such a bully, man. I haven't been able to tell y'all about this, but she bullies me so much when I'm high. It's not even fun.
I don't doubt it.
You think you could full screen that and share
Yeah.
audio this time? My God, am I gonna have to do this
The
myself?
audio is shared.
No.
I guarantee it's probably my sharing of it. This is what This is what happens when Slender, who can run things, isn't here too. I knew
this is.
I
It
blame
even
him.
shows the screen or the share stream audio because he can mute it. Let me see if I can share
can't
the
hear
audio
it.
this way.
Oh,
Now I can hear it.
Is
really?
it coming through my
Oh,
microphone now?
it's my dad's car, but
Did he have it
Yeah.
towed in, like
Or my
Miami?
next
I hear it
was
now.
towed in Miami. I had it towed in Miami and we had to get it back.
Okay, so you were driving it in Miami?
Oh, this is
Okay,
another
can we
Florida
pause
And he
it?
one?
knows he had to get the whole thing notarized.
Put on closed captioning too. Okay, so I'm already against the police in this because it's a woman cop. So obviously she's Avi. She's gonna be fucking. She's gonna be catty with her. I don't know what's happening though. Can you rewind it? I didn't know what the.
She got pulled over because the car was reported abandoned.
Hello. I stopped you because the car is coming back with an abandoned vehicle.
Oh, really?
Yes. What car is it?
It's my dad's car, but
Did he have it towed in, like Miami?
it was towed in Miami. I had it towed in Miami and we had to get it back.
Okay, so you were driving it in Miami?
Yes.
Okay.
And he knows he had to get the whole thing notarized.
I gotta confirm it with Miami because they're the ones that entered into the system.
Gotta confirm it
So
with
when a car
Miami.
gets
It's
towed and the owner
already a
not
flag.
present, they usually enter it as an abandoned vehicle.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
It's going in the system, so cops that run, if cop runs your tag, it's gonna pop up. As an
Oh, wow. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, I got towed like a month ago, so I'm surprised this is the
go.
first time.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna have them confirm it and get that taken out of the system, and I'll be right back.
Okay, thank you so much.
I'm getting some comments here that make me worry that you're making false allegations.
Let's see. All I do is talk to this mofo, and he gets so paranoid because his mind fabricated this story. You can't gaslight me when I'm sober.
And he just starts whining, "No, don't bully me."
That's not even how I sound.
I mean, yeah, really, you can't have a conversation when he's
Whoa!
not.
Did you see the way she had parked with her wheels still all the way to the side? Like, what's going on?
Yes, she's supposed to. That way, when it gets hit, it won't hit you.
What's going on?
If it gets hit from behind.
Okay, drive home. Oh yeah.
Is she messing with her coming to the other side?
Just for backup. So.
No, it's the backup.
Yeah, this
Oh,
is the
okay.
secondary.
What's going on?
Wait, it's another female cop?
So what happened? So
God,
where
they're
was this for?
overran. There's an infestation.
Oh. You don't want to mess with the boys. Yeah, within 5 minutes of being there, so we just gotta sit here and wait a little bit. What's that? I'm so sorry, my car's messy. Listen, it's not messy compared to what kind of cars I see on a daily basis. You're fine.
So boring.
Yeah, like.
What am I waiting on?
Is she
Have you been pulled over
supposedly drunk?
Oh, okay.
No, she's not drunk.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, not at all. What?
I just didn't want you to be like
It's
nervous.
boring. I just want your take on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I hate people to cry.
My
Oh,
take
I'll-
is
I'll
that they're
try my best.
boring.
Yeah.
But I would rather them be out there messing with this than real men's work.
You know, what was the old thing that was meter maid? Officer takes note of her moving her
Can I ask you a
purse out of
question,
her
alright?
line of sight.
Mind if I set the car?
Oh. I mean, she agreed to it. I told the story, I think, last night about that dude.
Yeah, with us.
Let me search the car. And he's like, oh, I guess I should tell you about the cocaine bullet.
Can I ask why you guys are searching the car?
She asked.
Okay.
Why?
Oh,
Yeah,
at least he's
like
smart enough to do
don't-
that.
Don't let them search your car ever.
No.
She's a 20-year-old. She doesn't know crap.
Well, that's a failure on the parents.
Do you vape or the?
I do.
I know. Should not vape. You use like flavors or?
Yeah, it's just.
You know, she could always buy pants with pockets too.
Wait, what the fuck?
Does she have like fake IDs out the? No, New Jersey, New Jersey.
You're right. Oh, thank you. My dad gave it to me.
Well, 3 IDs is a red flag, I would think.
Yeah.
Get off work or working out or?
No, I just
For
got
a
a
college
haircut.
student that's
Actually, I
20
work
years
at
old.
4.
So. And I wish it would cool off.
Now, here's an interesting
Yeah. Oh my god.
Fourth Amendment
When I
art
get into my
question.
car,
If they give
in
you
my
permission
driveway,
to look in the
it's-
car,
it's right down in it.
but then they go
I do
through
have
the
one in the
purse,
back
which was
seat. I just
closed
always
up
forget.
within the car.
Was it in the car?
All right, I'm
Do
just
you
saying.
have a medical marijuana card?
I do not.
No. Do you ever smoke weed?
I have.
How long has it been since you smoked weed?
I smoked yesterday.
Did you?
Yeah, but Tina, it could be a driver's license and state ID,
No,
but that wouldn't account for the one that the police officers already had that she
Still
gave
waiting to
them.
hear back.
at
We
the
sent
beginning.
the confirmation out to
No,
Miami.
I mean,
to
there
have
were
it
New Jersey
three of them.
IDs are
Still
some of the
waiting to hear back.
easiest to
They haven't
copy.
done yet.
No,
Now you
I
know
think
not to
if
park
anything,
in
it's
front
just
of
expired
Yeah, I
IDs that
know.
she never
Oh
got
my
rid
God,
of.
my dad was fucking.
All right. Anonymous colleague
eyelash
has
brush.
tried to
Yeah, I get my
tried
eyelashes
to
done.
rescue the
And she
situation.
gives me some every time I go.
With also, he is kind of adorable
Yeah,
when
they're
you
just
pick
for
on
my
him after
eyelashes.
they kick in. He laughs at everything,
Nice.
takes really tiny steps to get
My
everywhere,
steps are normal size
and
steps.
does little victory dances for no reason.
Yeah, I bet your car gets really hot.
Oh my God, I can't even.
None of
touch
that's
my
true.
steering wheel.
Slender has a good idea of recording that
Huh?
on your.
She read anything or no?
No.
So, have they found anything in her car aside from the
With
IDs?
3 IDs and a vape pen.
I did have a week.
You have a weed thing?
At my range.
Oh my
Hold on.
god.
All right. If we're gonna talk about anything like a weed pen, I gotta read you your rights, okay? Or you mean you're under arrest? This means I have to read your rights. We're gonna talk about them, okay? All right. You have the right to remain silent, not answer any questions, right? Any statement you make must be.
Have you
freely
noticed
and
how all the
voluntarily
videos with
okay?
the bros have been
You
so
have the
much
right to the
more
presence and
exciting
representation of a lawyer
and
before you
enthralling?
make these statements during the question, okay?
No, I was just
You cannot
asking, would
afford a
you
lawyer,
have
you are entitled to
even
the presence and
gone this
representation of
far
a
just
court
because she
appointed lawyer
picked
before
up
you
her
make these
purse and
statements
put her
during the
keys
question,
back in it?
okay? If anytime
Uh,
you do not wish to answer the question,
Over
you are
something
privileged
like
to remain
the
silent.
car was reported abandoned
I can make
and,
no threats or promises that you should make a
you
statement.
know,
well, so pause it, and I'll tell
Any
you.
statement can and will be used against you in court.
It's probably not, I want to say a bad habit, but if I'm sitting there and I'm having to wait on somebody to get all this information and coordinate and shit, I'm gonna get bored. And so when I get bored, I want to do something. So hey, since we're sitting here, can I search a car?
No, I'm gonna say, and then the right answer for everybody is to say no. I think I'm good. I don't
problem.
I don't waive my Fourth Amendment rights.
Sure, no problem.
Yeah, we know that.
Yeah.
So yeah, so since we're only at the halfway point, yeah, long story short, they're fake IDs because she's 20 and turning 21 in like 6 or 7 months, and New Jersey IDs are very easy to fake. She has a weed pin in the car that I don't think was even loaded. She ends up going to jail
For what?
for having a weed pin and
For some
pulling
nonsense, fucking.
and fake IDs because that's
Pause it. Is that a narc or a Nick? I can't tell. It's either a narc kit or a Nick kit. You're gonna put a little bit of the substance that you're wanting to test, the marijuana, right? So you're gonna. There's 3 capsules. You're gonna pop the first capsule. You're gonna agitate it for up to a minute, right? Meaning just kind of shake it, and then it's gonna turn to a purple for a positive, right? And then you click the second one. The third one separates it, so you have purple on top, white on, and clear on the bottom. Anyway, I can't tell if it's a narc number 5 or a Nick. I can't remember the number for the Nick. Anyway, go on. Sorry. Oh, check this shit out. Oh yeah, see, that's a narc 5.
Okay.
Anyway, so those have glass capsules inside of it, right? Pause it.
Yeah.
And listen, whenever I don't like touching nasty people, so I would always wear gloves. If I'm doing searches or anything like that, I'll have the latex gloves on. But even when I'm just out on patrol, if I'm responding, I'm putting on my gloves. They're Kevlar lined on the palms, so that you don't get stuck with needles and shit, and extra grip. And you don't have to worry about touching nasty people. Anyway, I wouldn't use those gloves obviously during a search. I'm using the latex ones. I was fucking stabbed through the finger twice with the glass from the tubes inside of those test kits.
Doing the test
twice. And fucking my LT was like, not only have I never seen that happen, I've never heard of it happening before, let alone happening twice. Why does God hate you? So from then on, I had to start wearing my patrol gloves with the Kevlar over my latex, so I wouldn't get stabbed.
Possession of fraudulent driver's licenses.
So yeah, they're
and the
felony arrest for marijuana and fake drivers or fake IDs. Felony arrest for all of that. For that,
I feel like that seems like it's
a little bit overzealous for this.
Oh boy, she matches. Yeah, I appreciate her having the handcuffs in front though. That's smart.
That doesn't seem like you're taking a hardened criminal off the street. It seems like you're being a jackass.
We're gonna come back to the car. You still have your gloves on.
See what happens if cops get bored? They start asking if they can look around.
Yep.
Knock off your shoe for me.
What do you think? Is that normal? Like,
I mean, yeah, I've
It's
seen
like
that.
you almost knew that I was looking in that purse.
What?
Yeah,
Right?
screw you.
And
It's okay, you can be honest. Yes, it's not my first day. I know it's here.
oh Jesus
I know
Christ,
you
lady!
know.
Now you're
Here.
just being.
But I
you
want this
weren't-
to be a lesson for you, okay?
Yeah,
The
I want
lesson
this
is-
felony to be a
So,
lesson
and not
for
to
you.
even
She
more so
doesn't
of a
need
lesson.
you to be a fucking parent. She needs you to be a goddamn professional.
You know, it's not our first day on the road, all right?
Oh god, you can't even get the saying right.
Because she was really, really trying to hide anything. I just think
Whatever,
that's a
let's get this off of
BS
here.
arrest.
Tina over here with damn straight. They thought I was crazy wearing gloves back then. I wasn't playing cop. Too many drunk, bleeding college kids in the height of the AIDS.
Yeah,
scare.
fuck that shit.
Now, I don't think that Tina stabbed herself with the glass on the test
It only
kits.
happened
though,
twice.
uh, That's we had those kinds of things at the medical office I ran for, where like you broke the tubes to do they were for the spore testing to make sure your instruments were clean.
Yeah, and you got stabbed?
No, nobody,
Oh.
not once in over a decade.
All right then. Well, that
I just wanted to point that out.
really felt unnecessary.
Oh, and Tina's lesson learned is don't trust bitch cops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that excuse of I think that excuse of you saw me looking in that purse was something she came up with later. Like, I'll just say I had a hunch I'm a good cop.
I could be a little sarcastic myself, though.
I mean, the purse was closed. She reached over, grabbed it, opened it up, dropped her keys in, and closed it again. The cop didn't see anything in the purse before.
I think it's kind of more like, I'm gonna look how good a cop I was. I had a hunch, and I got her to let us search.
Oh, so observant. Ugh.
I just think ruining a 20-year-old's life over having a fake ID to be able to drink with her friends in college is a little bit much if it's a felony in Florida.
What pisses me off, though, there's so much goddamn paperwork that gets put on themselves. For what? For what? That's why I don't like body cams. You know what I mean? If I want to stomp out a dime and let's just, go on our way, then what's the problem? I'm not doing paperwork over a fucking dime bag.
Except she didn't even have
unless they're an
marijuana
asshole.
in it. Wasn't it, Brahma, didn't you say it was like it was empty?
Yeah. The whole pin thing. No, it popped. No,
Yeah.
it was positive for THC or whatever, but
yeah. She said it was a weed pen, but she said, I mean, there was minimal in it, but enough to obviously pass the test.
No, man.
I don't know.
Shit.
Yeah, I think
that's
I don't know. I just think
they're the kind of cops
overkill.
that would that's the kind of cops that would fucking try to arrest somebody over shake. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And Chad removed himself.
My God, StreamYard is whooping his ass tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's going to do it for us here at Ascendant Art. Ascendant Art with Brahma and Mad.
We don't have Slender to just click end. We did almost get through one topic.
What was the topic?
Loki and then Taylor Swift.
Wait, we talked about Taylor Swift?
No, that's what he had as the topics.
Oh, Taylor Swift is a musical artist known for her high body count.
And is currently dating a football player.
The end.
Yes, we've covered it all.
That is a good story. I was just going to say, the Taylor Swift thing. I was going to say,
the movie?
The movie, and the fact that I'm pretty sure she's going to end up destroying the Kansas City Chiefs from the inside.
Oh, yeah, like Jessica Simpson did to
like
Tony
Jessica
Romo
Simpson
and the Cowboys.
Did, exactly. Although I did love the Cowboys coming back with a strong response to the 49ers game.
Yeah.
Or Kim Kardashian and Reggie Bush. That one's way back when.
I know. And then, Kim Kardashian had her revenge on Reggie Bush, too, with Ray J. So,
yeah.
But, man, did you enjoy the 49ers losing to the Browns?
Dude. Fucking 49ers, whatever.
Oh, it's good for Christian McCaffrey got hurt. It looks like Devo got hurt.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're a fragile team. By the playoff time, they may not still be there. At least the Cowboys have talent that seems to be a little more sturdy right now.
Slender's threatening to kill the stream.
Hey.
You can't even talk NFL when he's not here.
Oh, like we take 2 minutes to talk about sports, which is fun,
right?
I'm not even going to bitch about that no call against the.
Oh my God, here we go.
Bills.
I knew it was going to come up.
But what I was going to say is, do you think that there was somebody who probably bet a trifecta on the Jets, the Giants, and the Browns because the payout would have been like $1 million to 1 for them to win?
Yeah, there was somebody that won a parlay. He won $200,000 off a $250 bet.
How pissed? How pissed would you be if you missed the Giants part of that trifecta?
Oh man,
because of that call.
Oh, I've told this story about Romo.
Good.
What?
Romo no homo Romo? What?
The reason I can't stand Romo.
Why?
I had a 10-team parlay going into Monday Night Football with Tony Romo. They've got like a 27 something lead. I mean, they're up 20 points going into the third or the second half. And he throws 3 interceptions. All of them lead. 2 of them, I think, were directly for touchdowns. One
Wait,
of them led to a touchdown.
Were they playing against the Giants?
It was a Monday Night Football game. It was back in, it was a long time ago. I can't remember. But yeah, it was like a $5 bet for $28,000.
Did it end with? Did it end with Des Bryant in the end zone being called out because his pinky finger was in the back of the end zone?
I remember that one.
I was at that game. I was at that game.
You must have been wanting to kill somebody.
All I know is Romo fell apart in the second half and cost me the leg
that
of
Giants
the leg parlay.
When the Giants came back in that game, it was
so my game,
so
we were
awesome.
coming back. Tony Romo threw like 4 interceptions in the first half alone, and people are leaving, but we stayed. And then, man, to see them come back, and when he caught it, the jubilation that was shared with everyone watching.
And then they called it out of bounds.
Utter despair.
It was
insane, man.
I mean, it was.
I broke up with the chick that I was with because obviously she was bad luck.
Oh, that's true. Well, I mean, they haven't won actually since you've been with Shredder, they've won playoff games, so that's good.
Oh, we have our whole thing. If she is not sitting down when they kick off before kickoff, she has to stay wherever she's at until either something good happens or bad. So like if
you have to switch positions if it's bad, stay there if it's good.
Yeah, if you're taking a shit and they score, guess who's locked in the bathroom?
You're gonna just keep sitting there.
Yeah, until something happens. Anyway, I'm sharing something. If you want to end it on this,
yeah. I don't. You probably saw it earlier, bro.
Yeah. Is this the real one or some of the fake?
Impaired. He's the retarded policeman.
That's me. Here you go.
What? The ticket? What for? I didn't do anything wrong.
Hang on a second.
Oh man, you can tell how old this is by the phone.
Yeah.
What is that like? What
is that? A Nokia?
Like Nokia, yeah.
A Nokia with an antenna that you can pull up.
Yes.
What?
I just unlocked the most tickets on the street badge on Foursquare. Now, fuck off. I just became the mayor telling people to fuck off.
Oh, I see what you're doing. You're just making things up that don't exist on Foursquare.
No, I'm not.
What?
Yeah,
I don't
think you
remember
are.
Foursquare.
Yeah, what do
You what?
Foursquare.
I don't remember what Foursquare is.
That was like, it was like checking into places.
Yeah.
And all it did was let you check into places. There was no other part of the social media app for it.
You got like badges or something.
Yeah,
Didn't
you
you?
got
some
badges.
shit like that.
And once you checked in enough times, you became the mayor of a place.
Yeah.
It was stupid.
you know about Foursquare?
I know it's pretty stupid.
You're stupid.
Look, dude, did you just pull me over so you could make fun of me?
Yes. How do you like it so far?
Not very much.
That's because you're stupid. Almost. Your butt smells like a fart.
That is highly unnecessary.
You're highly unnecessary.
And this ticket's written in crayon.
Your butt is written in crayon.
He needs to get that monkey a bicycle.
I'm gonna leave now.
Wait, you're going to become the mayor of. Bye.
He is a cop and he's learning impaired.
Speaking of unnecessary, did I already tell you? Oh god, here we go.
Yep, no cap. We have a whole bunch of traditions and superstitions that must be respected on game day. I was in the hospital a few years back and we even upheld them.
That's true. Yeah,
That's-
we didn't even let that get in the way.
Is she young enough to say no cap?
Oh god, she walks around here trying to say IRL.
IRL? Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, she's like,
does she whisper it or does she say it out loud?
real quick about the necessary thing. Did I ever tell you about the? I pulled this dude over. He was going 12 over, some shit like that. I wouldn't pull anybody over unless they were going a minimum of 10. Anyway, so I pull him over, and he goes, "Hey man, can I ask you a question?" I'm like, please, yeah. Oh, no, he goes, can I ask you a serious question? I'm like, oh, absolutely. Those are my favorite. Please. And he goes,
I'm a serious person.
Yeah.
I'm mad.
he goes, I just got new tires put on my truck. So do you think maybe that had something to do with why I
Oh,
was
Jesus
speeding?
Christ.
It's like, tell you what, man, I'm going to help you out on this one. All right. When you're driving, you're going to see these signs on the side of the road that's going to have a number on it. One will be black, one will be white. It helps at night. You're going to take that number and you're going to look past your steering wheel and you're going to see some type of numbers like in a half moon shape. And you're going to have an indicator that as you accelerate will move, and you're going to move it until that number matches the number you saw on the sign. And I promise you, you will not get pulled over for speeding. He goes, I don't feel like that was necessary. Well, I don't feel like your question was necessary.
Like, did you honestly think your new tires? You should have broke out like physics. Well, honestly, a new tire would have more resistance on the road.
What the fuck
it
would I
would
know
be
about
harder.
tires?
It would be harder. All right, I'm following.
So he called. Hold on. He called the station. It's Lieutenant Davis, who used to be my sergeant. He answers. He didn't get no shit, and so he answers right. And the dude's complaining about my attitude. He goes, "Hold on. Did he write you a ticket? Then what the fuck you complaining about? What? Because he made a joke at you?" And hung up on him. Oh man, I was protected. It was good days.
Those were good days. And then Dr. Anonymous got like, bruh, IRL still a thing.
Was that actually bruh? Or is that part of Brahma? I can't tell.
No, that's her saying brah. Like brah.
Like brah. Hey brah.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, like they would, like Jason Momoa would say in Fast X.
I got to do a video on that because it broke me.
I would love to see your video on Fast X. Actually, that would be so amazing.
It'll be the first one where he's like, "Why Fast X is actually the best," and he actually means it.
Why Fast X is the only Fast and Furious movie I've watched multiple times.
It is. That's no bullshit.
All right. Well, I think that's a good place to end. It's finished for the night, because otherwise Slender will probably from his deathbed log in to kill the stream. So any Brahma, Mad, you guys want to promote yourselves to the viewers who you share with us that already subscribe to you?
Nope.
Just saying. Nope. Brahma.
Just hit up Bourbon and Boarding tomorrow night on Rumble for me.
That's true for the actual sports talk that doesn't piss off a co-host who's not even here. So
exactly. Well, it pisses him off that his team's not as good as mine, but yeah, we're allowed to talk it because it's about that.
That's awesome. Good stuff. All right, everybody. We'll see you next week. Bye.
Reign in the Mad King.